Muy buenos días. Esperamos que se encuentren muy bien. Es un honor tener una invitada internacional en nuestro proyecto de Universidad Nómada. La vez pasada tuvimos a la escritora Marisol Borges Godoy y hoy tenemos a una escritora de la India, Pratyusha Sarkar, una persona que hemos tenido la oportunidad de contactar en los últimos días. Ella tiene una biografía muy interesante, ha escrito 5 libros. Ella es del estado Bengala Occidental, que es predominantemente hinduista, porque sabemos que Bengala Oriental es musulmán. También ella ha participado en la escritura de textos en inglés, porque su especialidad es la literatura de Gran Bretaña. Ella es graduada de la Universidad de Caliani, también es locutora, su nativo es el bengalí y sumado a eso también ha sido traductora del inglés al bengalí, del bengalí al inglés. Desde el año 2019 ella ha sido editora en el portal Sahil Cafe, que es una plataforma internacional que busca talentos literarios en todos los rincones del mundo. Así que si alguien quiere publicar sus poemas en bengalí, pues se conecta con ella. Y hace poco publicó una novela que trata de problemas psicológicos, de problemas sociales, también de temas oscuros. Últimamente también publicó un libro de poesía que tiene un interés muy grande en las redes sociales. Sumado a eso, Pachucha también tiene algunas habilidades para la pintura, le encanta mucho conocer nuevas culturas y su trabajo ha sido básicamente cazar talentos en todo el mundo. Gracias también a la tertulia que tuvimos con Marisol Borges Godoy, pudimos afortunadamente contactarla a través de ese medio y por eso mismo esperamos que sea de su agrado. Eh, Aquí también tenemos a María Alejandra, tenemos a Alberto Múñoz. Eh, es algo muy interesante porque ellos nos van a ayudar a traducir cosas que Kashtushka diga en inglés. Entonces, me parece que vamos a poder compartir realmente algo muy interesante en este momento. Pues espero que me ayuden a difundir este video eh, para que llegue a bastantes personas. Pues la idea es que podamos internacionalizar este proyecto de Universidad Nómada, que realmente podamos conocer pues diferentes escrituras del mundo. Pues ya para la semana de más arriba tenemos otra invitada de la India. En este momento ya el video está público, así que Alberto Múñoz, nuestra invitada, ya lo pueden compartir con sus contactos. Bueno, primero con el saludo para nuestra invitada. Alberto, para que le digas a ella que ya el video está público y ya lo puede compartir con sus contactos. Y para que me la saludes.
Okay, Wilmer. Good morning, everybody, and I'm glad everybody's here, and we're gonna have fun today because this is a subject, poetry, that gets to the heart of everybody. I mean, everybody has got some poetry in the heart. So I want to introduce Pratyusha Sarkar. And I want to ask you, Pratyusha, first of all, we're in the air, so you can share the link now. with your people. It's on.
Yes, I have already
Oh,
shared that.
great, great. All right.
My friends are
All
watching.
right, great, fantastic. How about Maria Alejandra? You can share it also. Um, and so we're gonna start with the biography. I want to talk a little bit about Pratyusha Sarkar from India, West Bengal. She's basically a writer in Bengali and translate poems to English, reading the Bengali one. She's graduated from University of Kaljani, and her subject is English literature. She has written 5 books, and the last one was published in 2018 in Calcutta International Book Fair. After that, in 2019 and in 2020, this year, her poetry has gained much popularity. She has written a few English poems in several journals all over India. She loves to work as a Bengali voice artist, and her passion is to paint. She has recently written a dark psychological thriller novel, which is much popular in social media, particularly in Facebook. She's also writing actually right now about the faults of society, and that is a subject we would like to get into. You know, the geological problems, political problems, economical problems, and all that the world is going through. We want to we want to get your point of view, Patricia. Okay, so that's basically it. Would you like to introduce yourself, Patricia, please?
First of all, I want to greet good morning to Colombia, the friends, those who are watching us from Colombia, and good evening to my friends of India, West Bengal, because here now it is 8:26 p.m. So I'm basically a poet, and what already Alberto has said, yes. You can question me, so then I will answer. You have already told me, you have already told the audience about myself, so there is nothing
That's
to
right.
tell.
Right, okay, okay. Wilmer dice que, bueno, yo le pedí que se presentara y dice que pues como ya leímos su biografía, pues ya no tiene mucho que decir ella, pero que está muy, muy contenta de estar aquí, saludar al pueblo colombiano y que si pues tienes preguntas, las podemos hacer. María Alejandra, ¿quieres empezar con una pregunta?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Let's begin.
okay.
So, first of all, good evening, India, and buenos dias, Colombia. And well, here is my first question. What anecdotes do you have that you never forget about participating in poetry festivals?
Uh, yes, on 2000, that was 2019 when I first participated in Kovita Utshab, that is a poetry festival organized by the state government of West Bengal. It is the largest, it is the biggest festival among India, as Kolkata is rich, as Kolkata is enriched in culture. We all know that throughout the world. So, our state government organizes this every year, and I have a call, I have an invitation from them. That was a very amazing experience for me, standing in the stage in front of a microphone and reciting my own writing. So this poetry festival is a honorable is an honorable invitation for us. Those who get the invitation, we are very honored. The the atmosphere is so good that so many balloons, festoons, we decorate the festival with that. And from every corner of West Bengal, the poets are invited, and they all recite their poetry, and they all tell about themselves. The atmosphere is so fine, and I felt so honorable. I felt so proud that the government of West Bengal has greeted me in that festival, poetry festival.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds like a great opportunity.
Yes, obviously.
Ok, entonces nos comenta del festival organizado por el gobierno local de su región y en el cual fue, pues, estuvo muy galardonada y muy orgulloso para ella haber sido parte de este festival y donde se presentaron los poemas, tuvo la oportunidad de leerlos, al igual que mucha otra gente. No sé, seguimos con la pregunta.
Alberto,
Ya.
es para, me faltó decir algo. Lo que pasa es que tuve que cortar mi intervención porque tenía que compartir el enlace en Facebook, pero yo iba a dar algunos daticos de donde ella vive, porque para los colombianos que no saben dónde queda, donde ella vive. Entonces voy a dar unos daticos generales y usted se los traduce a ella para que ella sepa lo que estamos diciendo, ¿de acuerdo?
Okay, all right.
Bueno,
Some of my friends are commenting here from India. Anunna Dash, proud of you, Pratyusha. Thanks a lot, Anunna Di. Shoikat Ghosh, as I was telling Wilmer that he is a great poet of West Bengal, and I'm translating his writings. Anirban Day, best wishes, Pratyusha, proud of you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, my dear friends from India.
All right, fantastic. We got a great audience. And Patricia, Wilmer was talking about he's going to mention where you live and a little bit about the culture of your region. You know, that's west of India, right? Near Calcutta. Is that right?
Yes, I live
Uh-huh.
near Kolkata.
Yeah.
Kolkata is only 1.5 hour from my home by train.
Right. Okay. And is known for its culture and art. And
Exactly.
very good. Wilmer is gonna share that with the Spanish people, so I just want you to know what he's talking about. Okay, Wilmer, go ahead.
sí, acá han llegado algunos comentarios de algunas personas que son colombianas y también de personas de la India. Un saludo para Claudia Pilar Mejía Osa. Santiago dice muy interesante. Andrea dice good morning. This is a good idea, my dear friend brother. It's magic date for Universidad Nómada. Saikat dice congratulations para Prataya, aunque yo creo que faltó una S, Pratasha. También está Melissa Rivera, un saludo para ella. Está Anir Bande, que dice Best Widgets, Pratyusha, proud of you. Congratulations para ella y para Wilmer Alberto, dice Saikat. También está Moumita Pal y Aníbar de. También habla de Calcuta, que o sea, Calcuta es el este de la India. Bueno, y Bengala Occidental es uno de los 29 estados de la India. Un saludo para Claudia Pilar. Bueno, entonces le dices a ella que ya nos están saludando tanto personas de Colombia como de la India, entonces que un saludo para la gente de la India y para la gente de Colombia.
Okay, Patricia, he was just reading, you Mike, he's just reading the comments of people, you know, that we have a lot of comments already and they're all congratulating you.
Thank you so much, my dear friends,
yeah, awesome.
for supporting me. For their support, I'm here only. Without their support, I can't be Pratyusha Sarkar, I think.
That's right, yeah. That's right, absolutely. Okay, Wilmer, so vas a hablar de la región de ella, ¿no? Darnos algunos datos de la cultura, ¿cómo es que se llama el pueblo? Um, hablar de la región de ella está a 50 metros, a 500 metros de Calcuta, ¿sí? Entonces, no sé qué información tienes de ella, de la región. Wilmer, el micrófono está apagado.
Sí, que algo muy interesante de la Bengala Occidental es que es cultura hindú, más que cultura musulmana. Fue gobernada por la dinastía de los Pala, que fue islámica entre 750 y 1661. También fue gobernada por Sena entre 1095 y 1260. También tuvieron algunas relaciones con el imperio mongol. Los comerciantes europeos llegaron en el siglo XV. Obviamente, pues esta hizo parte también del RAC británico entre 1773 y 1911, y también la Compañía Británica de las Indias Orientales dominó esta región hasta finales del siglo XVIII, época de la Revolución Francesa. Sabemos que el Bengala Oriental es islámico predominantemente, se llamó Pakistán del Este, en este momento se llama Bangladesh, desde 1971 es un país independiente. Allá es muy importante el cuenco de arroz. Generalmente la temperatura es cálida, con llanuras, salvo en el norte que hace frío, en el Himalaya. Es la tercera economía más grande de la India, solamente superada por Maharashtra y Uttar Pradesh. Hay unas minorías étnicas como los Bihari, los Sherpas, los tibetanos. También hay algunos gurkhas de Nepal, que Nepal es un país que limita en el norte con China, en el sur con la India. También hay indígenas Adivasi y Dalit, que hacen parte de los parias y no de las castas. Las castas de la India son los Brahmin, los Kshatriya, los Vaishya, los Shudra y los Harijan. Y otra cosa que pues, la capital del estado es Calcuta, con aproximadamente 500 millones de habitantes. Calcuta, que es la capital de la alegría y de los palacios, y tiene 185 kilómetros cuadrados. El último dato de la Bengala Occidental, pues que es uno de los 29 estados de la India. Recordemos que la India son 29 estados y 8 territorios de la Unión. También limita al nordeste con Nepal, al norte con Sikkim y con Bután, al noreste con Assam, al este con Bangladesh, al sur con la bahía de Bengala, que queda en el Océano Índico, y al suroeste con Odisha, mientras que al oeste limita con Jharkhand y con Bihar, y tiene este estado aproximadamente 100 millones de habitantes. Y los últimos dos datos es que de esta ciudad y de este estado son un Nobel de literatura que escribe en bengalí, que es Rabindranath Tagore, y el músico también fallecido Ravi Shankar, nacido en 1920 y en el año 2012. Entonces, no sé si le puedas traducir un poquito de lo que dije a Pratyusha.
I got the microphone off. All right. Patricia, he was talking about the region, all right? A little bit of the history of the region, the religion, the boundaries, you know, is surrounded by. It's very interesting, very interesting. A lot of things about your region I didn't know. I had no idea. So please,
Yes.
can you tell us a little bit more about
Actually,
the political?
where I live, this is a poetic state. Kolkata is actually a poetic place. But this is the place of Bankim Chandra, Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay, Rabindranath Tagore, Sunil Gangopadhyay, and all they're international, and all they are known by their name.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And what your religion?
Actually, they are my inspiration for writing.
I'm sorry, I didn't. What?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I was talking about the religion is not Muslims, is Buddhist. Are you? Can you tell us a little bit about your religion and how come? I was reading that they have many different languages. How is that possible?
Yes, India has very different languages, and there are 28 states, and exactly this diversity is actually actually the unity of India. I think there are diversity of food, culture, society, language, because there are
Mm-hmm.
so many languages in India.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Bengali speaker. My mother tongue is Bengali. So
Mm-hmm.
you are watching that, you are listening that my English is broken, and I actually belong to Bengali medium school from my childhood. So it's very natural for me that I can't speak English thoroughly, fluently, like
Yeah,
others. But what to do? And as this language has the most power to communicate throughout the world, global language. So that's why here I am, and I can speak with all of you. I can tell what I think, and I am understanding the language. Yes, it is only English which I can understand.
perfect. Wilmer, dice que pues ellos tienen 28 departamentos o estados y cada uno
Estados.
tiene su idioma y su comida, su cultura. Es algo increíble, es único en la India, único, único. Habla de cómo ella es Bangladesh o habla su idioma propio igual que su mamá y que ellos aprenden el inglés como segundo idioma. Es el segundo idioma.
Eso, el bengalí es el oficial.
Ajá,
El bengalí es el inglés también es oficial, pero el más hablado es el
correcto,
bengalí.
correcto. Ujú. Ok, entonces tenemos lo de la cultura, la región, la ubicación geográfica. Hablamos un poquito de la religión de ellos. Patricia, could you
Yes,
tell us
one
a
thing I
little
would
bit?
mention here, I can't understand your language, the Spanish. I can't understand a little bit of your language, but yes, this is a
Yeah.
very sweet language. Yes, I'm hearing. Yes, it is very sweet language. Yes, as our Bengali is.
I imagine you go through that a lot, you know, listening to so many different languages and people. Maybe I believe that it's a multicultural society where you see people from one region over here, people from another region over here, people talking another language over here, and yeah, that's kind of
Yes, in
like
India
a
that is true, because we have so many states here, and the people in different regions speak in different language. Here is Urdu, here is Hindi, here is Gujarati, Tamil, Telugu, obviously Bengali, Punjabi, and there are so many languages, and there are so many variations of culture here.
Ok, Wilmer dice que sí, ella acostumbra a escuchar, por ejemplo, en un restaurante, estar aquí, ver gente de otra región, aquí, gente de otra región hablando otro idioma acá, y entonces es una mezcla de muchas culturas y idiomas. Dice que le gusta mucho el sonido del español, que es muy dulce. Que es
Bueno,
muy
ella va
dulce.
a ser la traductora al
Yes, the
bengalí.
comments I got from India, and I'm watching that my friend, my near and dear one, Shoykot Ghosh, a poet, obviously. He is trying to write Spanish language here. I don't know
Okay.
what is wrong with him. I seriously don't know what happened to him.
Fantastic. Que hay gente de allá que está comentando en su página en español. Ellos
Eh,
allá.
Psycat Ghost dice, me gusta mucho tu sesión en vivo, que el amor se disfruta en poesía. Mis más sinceros deseos a todas las personas amantes de la poesía de los dos países, que la poesía gane. Sí, Psycat Ghost escribió en español.
Yeah,
Anir
we got the message.
del escritor Nobel de literatura Rabindranath Tagore. Bueno, ya volvimos.
Yes,
Bueno, también
novel laureate from
un amigo que
our
escribió,
country, and in literature, obviously in literature.
Oh,
un amigo
okay. How?
dice gran evento, dice Spanish y Bengali, sí, también español y bengalí, una gran experiencia, felicitaciones. El español es un idioma muy dulce, dice Saikar Goch. Otro que se llama Rejmi Dash Malakar dice que está gozando, dice que está feliz de estar aquí. Saikar dice, Alberto, señor, estoy impresionado con su actuación. O sea que maneja muy bien el inglés, Alberto.
Ay, gracias. María Alejandra, you want to go ahead and read the next question, please?
Yeah, of course. Let's continue.
Good.
So, Patricia, the next question is, what has been the most difficult part of publishing books? I mean, this is sometimes business world. So, how's been your experience?
My experience, I am not a publisher, but yes, when I go for the publisher for publishing my book, and in actually this COVID situation has divided the phases of publishers, the kind of publishing, the kind of publisher in two dimensions, I think. In the before the COVID situation, we used to read books, and there are handbooks, there are hard copies, because in the country we live and in the state we live, it is very enriched in culture, and which I have mentioned. And Kolkata, College Street, the Boipara, actually, which we call the Boipara, is the largest book publishing house from India and the second largest from Asia.
Wow.
So, what is happening now after this COVID? The post-COVID situation is not going well, I think, because when the COVID came here, we all are detached from that book publishing houses, and after that a disaster came like Amphan, a storm, just have smashed this West Bengal. We all know that. So this publication house, the book industry are not going well now. Yes, we poets, the writers are trying to save this Boipara. And people from Kolkata actually read the hard copies. They're the bookworms, actually. Actually, which I mean, the people from my state actually love to read books from the very beginning, and they're the bookworms, I think. Uh, when we go to sleep, when we used to eat, the book is beside us. So after the COVID situation, I think that these publishing houses are facing more problems to publish new books, because we haven't the train is stopped. The lines are already stopped, and only the uh, I think we are not able to go from here to there. The situation is very problematic here now. The COVID has just smashed everything. So I think this situation will get well soon. and we will get hard copies in our hand. And as a poet, as a writer, I am I wish that this could be possible for us if we are united and we take care of College Street now, for each and every people uh, who are associated with this Boipara. So we have to take care, and we have to spread this positivity through all people, that the publishing houses get more positivity from us, and they can work very hard very soon.
Yeah, it's so sad, but I hope everything gets better soon, of course. And if you don't mind, I'm going to try to explain what she was saying. Bueno, Patricia nos cuenta que la situación del COVID ha cambiado totalmente lo que ha pasado pues en este mundo de la publicación. También nos cuenta que en su cultura tener un libro al lado es algo muy común, incluso se describe a ellos mismos como los que se comen los libros, los que se devoran los libros. Esperamos que después de la situación del COVID todo pueda mejorar y puedan volver a funcionar con muchas más posibilidades para sus publicaciones. And that reminds me of something, because I think you said that through publishing you could help some of critical areas in India. Am I wrong?
Sorry?
Yes, I was saying, I think before you said that through publishing you had the opportunity to help some critical areas in India.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about it?
My recent book, Brishti Ronge Nakchabi. This is a story book which I have recently written, and this is a PDF book, because ebook and PDF book now can help the people who are reading us, as the communication is now virtual. So there is no way for making the hard copies and giving to them. So I have published my recent book, Brishti Ronge Nakchabi, a story book, and the remuneration which came, the royalty which I got from that book, I donated, I contributed for College Street, Boipara.
That is amazing. You're doing a great job. So
yes,
would you like to
I write for the society. So the first need is to satisfy my society. The first work of me should be satisfy the society, and they're needy. Exactly, they're needy now. So I have to help them. Who will help them?
Yes, and that is great. Bueno, Patricia nos cuenta que con algunas de sus publicaciones ha tenido la oportunidad de ayudar a algunas de las zonas donde el COVID ha pegado más fuerte, algunas de las zonas críticas de la India. Pues, y también es como una retribución de su quehacer, porque su escritura es muy, muy social, entonces aporta también a aquellos que más lo necesitan a través de la escritura. José, would you like to continue?
Well, I just like to add something I read is the fact that your region, I forgot the name, Kalyani?
Kalyani, yes, Kalyani.
Kalyani is known for its precisely for its culture. It's known to be a more culture culturistic
obviously
region in India.
obviously for the culture, and I remember that actually from my childhood I am watching my parents, they're reciting, they're doing theater from my childhood, and this is going on. They're related to theaters, they recite. It is a very cultural family from where I developed.
Okay, so Wilmer, ella señala el punto de que esa región de Kalyani es muy conocida por su cultura. Es la región más culta de la India, en otras palabras. Ella se acuerda de ver a los padres y abuelos desde muy pequeñitos hacían teatro. Entonces, la parte del teatro, la parte de la...
My people from Kalyani are hearing all these things, and they're reacting hurt reactions in my life. I'm thankful to them.
Okay, right. And that's where we get our culture, our ethics and behavior. It comes from watching our parents, you know,
Exactly.
how they
Comes from
behave
watching.
and right. Okay.
Without their support, I can't write a single word. Actually, my childhood was not so well. When I was admitted in school, then I was 3 years old. I was admitted in nursery, and that was an English medium school. 10 years I was there, and I was a child who cannot understand English, cannot write in English, or cannot speak in English. This was very unfortunate for my parents, and they thought that our child will grow there, our child will speak in English, she can communicate throughout the world as it is a global language. But unfortunately, uh, I can't help uh, myself writing English or understanding English. But after 10 years, when I was in fifth standard, I was admitted in a Bengali school. Yes, my school, Bidhan Chandra Memorial Government Girls High School, and my teachers are also here. They're watching this show. Borsha Dash, she's my inspiration. She is my English teacher. She is watching this show. This is very, it's very. I am so emotional. I'm getting so emotional, and by her, by my sir Shora Bhattacharya, those who have helped me uh, understanding English correctly. They taught me
Patricia,
English
Patricia,
by
you're
Bengali.
breaking up. You're breaking up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, it was breaking up for a little while there, so we couldn't get half of what you were saying. But let me translate. Wilmer, esto es muy interesante para los que están pensando aprender inglés y lo importante que es, porque ella nos habla de cómo ellos en su ciudad natal o en su comunidad de origen aprenden primero su idioma natal. A los 3 años ya ella ingresó al jardín y pues de ahí empezó a aprender el inglés. A los 10 años pues ya lo hablan. Entonces, es muy interesante para aquellos que creen que es imposible, que aprender inglés es imposible. Y yo digo, pero como todo un país que nace con un idioma y se crecen con un idioma, después aprenden el otro y es el segundo idioma nacional. Yo conozco miles de hindúes y ellos de una forma o la otra lo hablan, así como ella, que es un poco resquebrajado y un acento muy fuerte, pero lo hablan y se comunican entre ellos, aparte de su idioma natal, se comunican en inglés. Entonces, los que piensan que es imposible, pues que miren a la India.
José, y también hay un tema histórico ahí que tiene que ver con el tema de la colonización británica. La diferencia de ellos es que ellos no pierden sus lenguas nativas. O sea, por ejemplo, nosotros tenemos en Colombia más de 60 lenguas indígenas, 2 lenguas creoles, pero nosotros no tenemos una educación formal que nos enseñe las lenguas indígenas. Entonces, si nosotros supiéramos hablar nuestras lenguas indígenas, también hablaríamos el idioma de nuestros colonizadores, que es el castellano, y de pronto hasta podríamos hablar más idiomas, pero mire que de entrada nuestra educación solamente enseña inglés y castellano y no enseña esas lenguas tradicionales y ancestrales, a diferencia de ellos, que ellos no pierden sus lenguas nativas y como decía ahorita ella.
Creo que se le cayó la llamada.
Sí, y a ella también,
Y a ella
¿no?
también.
Sí,
Sí,
Alejandra, tú le hiciste la número 3 y la otra fue la 6, ¿o cuál fue la
de
otra?
6.
La 6. ¿Por qué no empiezas tú desde la primera y vas y tú le haces las preguntas? Así no nos confundimos. ¿Te
Vale,
parece? Vale,
vale.
empieza desde la primera. Vale, esto, ¿será que ya volvió? No.
Sí, sí, ya volvió, ya la estoy vengando a aceptar acá, sino que como se estaba cayendo la red, por eso no la había podido aceptar.
Mm.
Dile, sí, dile que ya la vamos a aceptar, que ya estamos aceptándola.
Okay, Patricia, we're reconnecting, so it should be on right now. Let me plug this.
Sino que cuando ella se va a conectar, se desconecta otra vez, entonces no me permite agregarla otra vez a StreamYard. Bueno, esperemos que esta vez sí nos dé.
Okay.
Ahora sí me dio, ahora sí me dio.
Sí.
Sí, sí, yo creo que ya me dio. Ella ya está. Welcome.
Yes, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
José,
can hear you.
José, pregúntale algo de Gandhi.
Can
Pregúntale
you all
algo
hear me? Can
que
you all hear
piensa.
me?
Pregúntale
I
que
can hear
el
you.
legado del-
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
Yes,
you hear?
we can hear you.
Okay, great. Wilmer wanted to ask you about Gandhi. Can you tell us a little bit about what was it, Mahatma Gandhi?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, about Gandhi. Can you tell us a little bit about your impressions on se fue? Are you there? ¿No escucha? Se volvió a caer.
Creo que se le volvió a caer la llamada.
Bueno, un saludo para Mahawa Das. Ella dice
Subhama.
que the subject of the show is very nice. We all are enjoying your show. Mahawa.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello,
Yes, I'm back. Yes.
I can hear
What
you.
were you questioning? What was the question you made? Can I know?
About Gandhi. If you can
Okay.
tell us a little about Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi. I
Yeah.
know yes, very few thing about him. No, I know so many thing about him, but there is a little time to describe him. Uh, an anti-colonial activist he was, and political ethicist, of course, and he has done everything for our for the independence of our country. And yes, his movements inspires me. Well, bus.
Okay, so you see him as a father or father figure
The
that
father of nation. Yes, Gandhiji actually is the father of nation, and in our rupees, his photograph is already in our rupees Indian note.
okay, so do you believe in a quiet or peaceful or revolutions, you know, like cultural, intellectual revolutions instead of violent?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, because I just personally, I don't believe it's possible nowadays to have a quiet, peaceful revolution,
Yes,
an
but I
intellectual,
think that in this condition,
no possible.
the world is having now so many problems, but which Gandhiji has told us, which he made the revolution, which was his ethics. I believed him, but more I believe in Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. He is actually my inspiration, and
Okay,
I uh, I have much belief in him.
okay. Bueno, Alejandra, ¿quieres hacerle la pregunta o Wilmer quiere anotar algo? Alejandra?
José, que
I'm sorry,
reciten
yes.
alguno de sus poemas en el idioma de ella. Y usted los dice en inglés o si ella los quiere decir en inglés también, que recite algunos, porque ella también quiere recitar algunos de sus
Okay, that
poemas.
sounds good. Patricia, can you recite some of your poems? I
Yes,
have
obviously I
one.
can. Some of my poem, which I will recite two of the poems of the book from Shoikat Ghosh, which I'm translating now, and three or
Can,
four
can,
from my
can,
collection.
can we start with the one that the spares walk? The spares walk, desolation
Okay,
conducts
okay,
the truth.
okay, okay.
Can you start with that?
Yes, we can start with that.
Okay.
Wait, despair, despair. Where
Mm-hmm.
is it? Yes.
Okay, let me tell him. Wilmer, ¿va a leer el de desespero? Desesperaciones, las desesperaciones pueden caminar. La desolación conduce la verdad. Se
Is this a
enciende esa luz.
translation of my poem
Okay,
Yeah,
in Spanish? Right?
yeah. I'm
Okay,
just,
okay,
thank you.
I'm telling
okay.
you
You
what you're
ready?
gonna read. Yeah, ready.
I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Continue.
All right, go ahead. You can read it.
Okay. Then first I'm reading. After that, you translate that in your language. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Despairs can walk. Desolation conducts the truth. That elfin moon comes on. Crazy hacks become smooth. Night had us soundless sleep. We looked back more. Heaven splitted us somehow. Fortuity opened the door. No one believed the dream. You perceived, and me too. I dwelt in, filled your gaps. You traced all reckless who. Neptune offered a birth. Woods were spotted in heaven. The more we latent within us, more words remain unspoken. Thank you.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Oye, Wilmer, el poema La Desesperación, no sé si lo tienes traducido, la traducción.
No tengo la
Pues,
traducción del poema.
¿no la tienes? Dice
No,
así, Las desesperaciones pueden caminar, la desolación conduce la verdad. Se enciende esa luna delfina, los trucos locos se vuelven suaves. La noche tuvo un sueño silencioso. Miramos hacia atrás. El cielo nos dividió de alguna manera. Fortuity abrió la puerta. Nadie creyó el sueño. Tú percibiste y yo también. Yo habitaba, sentí tus huecos, trazaste todo un tono imprudente. Wow, 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 wow. Awesome, yeah. Hey, yeah, that was awesome.
Congratulations.
Incredible.
That is,
Que Anirban dice, Mahatma Gandhi, yes, the father of our nation. Dice Anirban de.
Anirban, okay.
In
He's the
dice,
father.
nice discussion, we really enjoying the life. Bueno,
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, people enjoying the interview is that's awesome. Okay, ¿quieres añadir algo del poema, Wilmer?
pregúntele, pues me parece que escribió una novela que habla sobre la oscuridad, también habla sobre problemas psicológicos e igualmente trata temas de suspenso. Entonces, que nos hable un poco de su novela, la última que escribió.
Patricia, could you tell us a little bit about your last novel where you talk about, yeah,
Yes, the dark
darkness and,
thriller. Yes, the dark thriller novel,
uh-huh.
Anti-Clock. The name is Anti-Clock, and my novel is written from in this lockdown period when I got too much frustrated. There was nothing to do. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't write. Then I have decided to write a novel which has come on me like a which has walked on me like catharsis.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yes, I feel that writing poetry or writing novel, I haven't thought that I could write novel. I could write novel. I could write novel in my life, but I guess I have tried, and it was very popular. It got very popularity in social site in Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Um, every day at 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., I used to post an episode. Each episode I have posted like that, and all my followers, all my friends used to come there and comment. They write their reviews. They just that was a nice experience. That was a fantastic experience writing novel in a social site where I can connect with my followers, where I can connect with my readers. And I think that as a writer, connecting the readers is more important in this time. If I can't connect with my readers, then I will not understand my negativity, my positivity, for which I'm writing, on which topic I'm writing. That was a very dark thriller, which has sexuality, which discusses about a darkness, a thrilling. Uh, there are so many episodes which I think that my readers enjoyed because of the thriller. That was a thriller novel.
All
And
right.
yes, my in India most, and in West Bengal, the readers like to the people like to read the detective novels.
Yeah.
That was not only detective. That was not detective yet. That was thriller. Yes, there was daring issues. There was the societal norms. There was a big, huge protest, and there was 31 episodes which I have depict there. And yes, the illustrations of each episode um, were was my creation. uh, I have done the 31 pictures. I have painted 31 pictures with my watercolor, and yes, each and every picture is abstract. So
Wow.
this was a very I think that this was a very lucky project for me, and this was a new project indeed. And as catharsis is the process of releasing the tension, I think that my tensions, my feelings, I can release in my writing. So the world is full of diversity, and emotion is the main issue. Emotion is the main key which a poet or writer can develop. If there is no emotion, uh, there is nothing to write, I think.
Right.
So by observation, I only used to collect the societal emotions, the society, the problem the society is facing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that this was a good protest. This was a good cynical approach. This was a good scenario mentioned in the novel. And yes, it is a discovery. The novel is a discovery. Uh, it is a discovery. It is discovering myself. It is discovering a girl of 22 years old. The protagonist, the main character, her name, which I have depicted, is Tithi.
Mm.
So here Tithi plays the role. Here Tithi is a negative character. Here Tithi is the positive character also. Enough.
Mm. All right. Okay. Um, Alejandra, ¿quieres comentarle algo sobre la novela?
Well, I hope I can read it.
Okay.
That was, but yeah, it's pretty impressive. And I think she's so right. Humans connect through emotions, and it is not easy to connect with people just through emotion and through reading and not watching it other face to face, not seeing it each other face to face, of course.
Ujú. Muy bien, muy bien. Esto, Wilmer, ella dice que pues nunca pensó que ella tenía esas habilidades de escribir una novela, no, nunca se atrevió hasta que las circunstancias, la situación la obligó, como decía Alejandra, hablar de esas emociones profundas, de esas rebeliones que hay por dentro, y empezó a escribir y terminó siendo una trilogía. Y esa trilogía se volvió viral, o sea, la gente la está viendo por todo el mundo y la gente está encantada con él, o sea, logró llegar al corazón de la gente y se está pues esparciendo por todo el mundo, lo cual me parece fantástico, fantástico.
José, también sería bacano que ella hable un poco de lo que ella ha conocido de la literatura colombiana, de la cultura colombiana, de nuestro país, y si en algún momento nos va a visitar, porque ella dice que de pronto el año entrante, cuando se acabe la crisis por el coronavirus, nos visita, para que le preguntes algo sobre ese tema.
Okay, Patricia, he's talking about if you're coming to Colombia sometime, and you said you mentioned the possibility of coming after this pandemic and problems
Yes,
we're having, maybe.
I will absolutely, I will definitely go there. And yes, you are also welcome to our country. You are also welcome. And so many people throughout the world, so many foreigners come here and they come to us. We encourage them. We sit with them. We drink coffee. We have a very good evening. We read poetries. We have a poetry sessions, and we have so many poetry sessions with them, and we always encourage them, they also encourage us. And as Bengali is a mixed language, we can learn from different languages, we can accept different language in our poetry. As I'm watching that, I'm working, I'm translating Shoikot's poem. Here he's commenting Shoikot Ghosh. I am translating his writings. So I there got something new, which he already uh, which he already accepted from which he has accepted from different parts of the countries, and he used to sit with the people, and which I have told, drink coffee, and we just have an we just have a beautiful evening with the people from other country too. So you are
Well,
also welcome. We will develop our literature. We can develop our literature by your thoughts, by your works.
thank you, thank you, and you know the same here. You know we have a culture where it's just now opening up to the world after having 50 years of war, internal war. But it's all over. We've been having wonderful, peaceful years lately, and we have actually we have a park, archaeological park in this region where I'm living. It's called San Agustin. San
Okay.
Agustin Villa is a park, and we have some monuments there that they have replicas in India. And we had this guy named Parba. Parba, he's an archaeologist. He's he's investigating all these temples in India, and all these monuments and things.
Wow.
And he was so shocked to find out that here in Colombia we have a monument that it comes from India. How did it get here? We have no idea. How that an Indian civilization came here to Colombia many thousands of years ago. I believe
Wow.
over 13,000 years ago. They came and they build these temples and they build these monuments. And I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share that with you, but if you can look it up, his name is Pratba, and he's an archaeologist from India. He was here last year filming a video, and I will share that with you also, this video, because it's amazing what he discovered. How is it possible that we have monuments and temples that are exactly
This
the
is
same as
great.
India?
And
How that
now
happened?
now I can say that I definitely I should go there and watch all the pictures.
Yeah. All right. And also the coffee. You know, we have one of the best coffees in the world. The Arabica coffee in San Agustin is one of the best. I also know that India produces good coffee. I know you guys produce good coffee. And so we have a lot of things in common. Yeah, a lot of things in common. Now the question is, what do you know about our literature, about our writers, our Colombian literature?
Yes, this is very unfortunate question for me because yes, I don't know about Colombian writings. I am absolutely in a absolutely in a darkness. Yes, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know.
Okay. Dice que no
Mm,
sabe, no, que pena, que le da pena estar en la oscuridad. Alejandra?
yes, Patricia, and anything else about your culture or food, some anything that you know.
About your country.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, I don't know. I'm so sorry.
we are known.
No sabe.
Don't worry, don't worry. You're welcome.
India is a subcontinent, and here there are so many states, and I have visited so many states here. So I haven't traveled throughout the world, but I have traveled throughout India, and yes, the time passed. But after COVID, I promise you that I will come to Colombia and sit with all of you and have a great coffee evening with poetry.
All
Amazing.
right.
We will be waiting for you.
Ok. Wilmer dice que ella ha viajado mucho, pero pues lamentablemente no ha venido a Colombia, pero que nos promete, oye, nos promete que después del COVID va a venir. Ok.
Ay,
Así
cuéntale, José, que nos regala también la invitación a estos eventos que ellos hacen donde comparten sus poesías y a través
muy
del
bien.
café.
Ajá, perfecto, perfecto. Así que, pues yo le mencionaba el hecho de que hay un arqueólogo hindú que se llama Pratba y él estuvo aquí el año pasado con un historiador americano, arqueólogo, investigando unas estatuas que hay aquí en San Agustín. No sé si usted en el parque de San Agustín recuerdan unas estatuas, por ejemplo, un águila que está así y en la mano tiene una serpiente. Pues yo se las voy a compartir. Pero él encontró que esas figuras tienen réplicas allá en la India, que vienen, o sea, son exactamente la misma ideología, cómo construyeron esos templos y esas estatuas en la India. Entonces nosotros aquí, por ejemplo, en Colombia, pensamos que San Agustín, que tiene 1500 años, que San Agustín, el parque, lo hicieron ahorita unos indígenas o lo que sea, con piedritas y huesitos y tallaron esas cosas con las manos prácticamente porque no habían herramientas. Y resulta que él se dio cuenta que esas estatuas tienen sus orígenes en la India y que vienen de más o menos unos 10, 12 mil años atrás, digamos antes de Cristo. Estamos hablando de 13.000 años atrás. Es muy, muy, muy interesante lo que este señor descubrió aquí en el Parque Arqueológico de San Agustín. Yo les voy a compartir ese video enseguida, pero eso me pareció muy interesante. Wilmer, no sé, ¿quieres continuar con las preguntas?
Sí, José, yo a ella le mandé unos poemas que Alejandra me tradujo al inglés, unos poemas míos. Entonces Alejandra me los tradujo al inglés y ella me los va a traducir al bengalí, del inglés de Alejandra. Entonces es un libro trilingüe, un libro que sea en bengalí, en inglés, en español.
Okay.
Pero voy a leer los comentarios y te paso otra pregunta que me parece interesante porque, o sea, aquí está un trabajo, un comentario de Mausumi que dice, Prof of You, dice Saikat, eres realmente obsesivo, he disfrutado tu español. Bueno, se refiere al español mío que lo ha disfrutado, Saikat. Mucho cariño de los amigos colombianos de parte de los indios. Lo que pasa es que el gentilicio es indios, pero la religión es hindú. Entonces, cuando uno dice hindú es porque también es la religión. Bueno, respetamos, dice Saikat Ghosh, respetamos la cultura colombiana, Aditi se unió, Saikat dice, bueno, you all are very lovely. También está, hemos escuchado muchos elogios de la comida colombiana, dice Saikat. Arihit dice, our best comes out when we have honest discussions. Bueno, José, hay que preguntarle cómo es la convivencia allá en la Bengala Occidental entre los hindúes, obviamente por la religión, los musulmanes y los cristianos. Pregúntale por ese tema, que cómo es la convivencia, que era el sueño de Gandhi, que hubiese una convivencia entre las tres religiones.
Ok. how's how does people get along with our other religions over there, especially Christians? How's that daily living among different religions? I can't hear.
I have already told that India is a country where diversity is the
Mhm.
unity, and here the British ruled our country for 200 years, and so the Christian came in our country, and yes, we are living with the Portuguese here, with the Christian here, with there is a French colony in India, and there is also so many Portugals, there is Christians, there is Buddhism, there is Nepalis, there is Tamil, Telugu, and so many types of religions, so many types of languages we have. Hinduism, Muslims, because they also have ruled our country. Um, we live a country where we can find people from different coming from different aspects, coming from different culture, and this has enriched our culture, this has enriched our literature so much, because I think that the when the British ruled us for 200 years, they have spread this English language in our country, and that's why yes, I'm speaking in this language, but I know that I'm speaking in broken English language, because I can't speak in English properly. I have already shared that. And this post modernism which we have, from the very beginning, when British didn't came to rule our country, when there was no Muslims, we have enriched culture also. Ramayana, Mahabharata are epics. They're uh, contemporary to the Homer's Iliad, Odyssey, already compared to that. And also, I think that this visual poetry, structural poetry, we all got these things from the British culture, I think. And our Vedas, very enriched in culture, very enriched in literary aspect, our Vedas, Purans. Yes, we cherish our literature. We are very proud of our literature, and from the very beginning, India is producing literature itself. It is a country of literature. It is a country of culture itself, and uh, we can uh, we can welcome each and every language to our our culture. We can bore every language words, like yes, in Shoikot's poetry, which I'm translating, I found many of Portuguese words, many of English words, Urdu words, Arabian words, which he has just put in his writings, and yes, his poetry become more enriched. I
Mm-hmm.
think that
Oh,
this is the mixed culture has quite more value in this postmodern literature in India.
okay, so you're saying that there is religion, freedom of religion, right? There's
Yes,
freedom of
yes.
religion. You can practice any religion. And how about the cultural behavior? Like, for example, I understand that here in Colombia, when we greet a woman or a man, no, especially a woman, we shake hands and we kiss in the cheek. We kiss the
Yes,
cheek.
in Christian culture, I think that when the marriage, I don't know about Christian culture too much, but I think that yes, they kiss in their marriages, and there are so many rituals, and we have different rituals. The Hindus have the different rituals, and there is also great divisions. There is also few divisions in Hinduism. So we have different rituals too. Our marriage, our pujas, our festivals are dependent upon so many rituals we have here.
I
The
understand
food
that.
culture is different. The costumes which we wear, the clothes which we wear. As I'm wearing sari, it is the Indian culture. Yes, as I'm wearing sari like this, the Tamil or the Telugu, the South Indian culture is not like us. They
Okay.
wear sari, but they used to wear sari like they don't have any split in their kuchi, which we tell kuchi. They just wear sari like yes, I can't describe it.
I understand that. I understand, Patricia. Is the fact that if I go there and if I'm right there with you and I meet you and I shake hands and I give you a hug or a kiss in the cheek, would I be going to jail or would I be put uh,
No, the Indians they greet people
like this?
like this.
Oh, okay.
Namaskar.
No touching. No touching, right? No touching. Just like this.
Namaskar, like this.
I won't shake hands,
This is
right? I won't. No, don't
of
won't do
people,
that.
India, they do not kiss. Yes, they used to kiss, but this is a much adorable person, much personal. This is quite personal to the to every this is very this is not natural in our society.
Okay, but my question is specifically if I do something that is not is against your
Yes,
culture or against
yes,
your
against culture. Yes,
traditions, would I get in trouble?
against the Hindu tradition, but in Christians they do kiss like they can kiss like
The hand,
here they can kiss here or
your
here.
hand.
Yes, it is possible.
Okay,
So
so
I
are
have
you
another question.
tolerant? Are you tolerant of people from other cultures? Uh, Maybe some doing something that is not according to your culture. Are you tolerant of
But
that?
I will accept that because I think that the world, there are so many rituals in this world. There are so many culture in this world. The world is full of culture actually. So we should appreciate each and everyone's culture. I think
Right on, right
since
on.
we all
Okay,
are human
Wilmer.
beings and we all have that right to respect
Right.
our culture. Yes,
Exactly,
and respect
exactly.
our
Ok, Wilmer, le preguntaba sobre la cultura, ¿no? Es que uno lee por ahí, he escuchado que, no me acuerdo el nombre de este actor, que en la India, después de un concierto, um, abrazó la artista y la besó en la mejilla y bueno, esas cosas, según la noticia, lo había metido preso. Digo yo, ¿será que entonces son tolerantes de otras religiones, de otras culturas, de que si podemos ir allá y no nos van a meter preso por de pronto besar en la mejilla a una mujer? Te lo digo porque, mira, yo tenía un amigo en Londres, él era pakistaní, y una vez me lo encuentro en la calle, en la calle Oxford, y él va caminando, él viene de frente, él viene acompañado con una niña, o la mujer de él. Y claro, yo cuando lo veo, yo me le aproximo y así como de frente y lo voy a saludar, entonces le doy la mano, inmediatamente yo tiro la mano, la mujer de él se pone detrás de él, se esconde. Y entonces yo como que, wow, y yo voy a dar la vuelta así, a darle la mano a ella por detrás de él. Y él me dice, no, 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 es que nosotros aquí las mujeres no permiten saludar a los hombres. Yo, ¿cómo? Ah, bueno, es una cultura diferente, ¿no? Así, de lejos y esas cosas. Entonces es importante conocer algo de su cultura y sus tradiciones, para no, porque uno, el dicho dice, donde fueres, haz lo que vieres. Entonces, si vamos allá a tratar de hacer como ellos y no tener inconvenientes. Pero sí, siempre hay un poco de fricción y barreras ahí en la parte cultural. Pero de igual forma dice que son multicultural. Inclusive Bangladesh se hablan muchos idiomas. Hay colonias francesas, hay colonias inglesas, hay colonias de todas partes del mundo y obviamente como una metrópoli que es, se consigue de todo. Así que muy chévere. Ok.
Sí, lo que yo he visto es que se habla, por ejemplo, otros idiomas allá como hindi, como nepalí, como rabakchin, como ho, como santalí, y también hay unas culturas indígenas que son los adivasi, los dalit, que son los considerados las tribus parias y que tienen un enfrentamiento con las castas brahmin, las castas kshatriya, las castas vaishya, chudra y harijan. Entonces, me gustaría que nos hablara un poco de esa relación de enfrentamiento entre las castas tradicionales de la India versus los parias o las tribus de la India, los indígenas.
Patricia, Patricia,
Yes.
Pratyusha, could you tell us about the caste and the difference between different castes or groups?
Yes, here
Like,
is different caste in different religion, caste and creed. Yes, there are so many divisions here, but yes, I will be very, uh, I will be very, what would I say, very tired sharing that. So leave that question,
too much,
please.
yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the first question. Which type of works have influenced you in choosing your scriptural vocation and why? Tell us why. W-
Actually the works, yes, which type of work? Actually poetry inspired me first, from the
Mhm.
very beginning of my birth. Yes, from my birth, I used to hear poetry from my father and mother, from my mom and dad. They used to recite poetry in every evening. They sit and give the rehearsals, where I got inspiration, and after that I have read Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, the popular poet, and our the each and every people of my country, my state, having inspiration from that poet only. um, of course, in modern poetry, I used to read Shunil Gangopadhyay, and
Mhm.
before that, if I go to the uh, go to Rabindranath. Rabindranath, yes, Jibananando, uh, the poetry, the poetries of them inspired me. And yes, in Western culture, obviously, Shakespeare. But I like to read Shakespearean tragedies more
Mm.
than his poetry, because the
Wow.
tragedies, like Hamlet,
Mm-hmm.
Macbeth,
Mm-hmm.
these all have inspired me. And yes, we are having so many theater festivals in Kolkata, surrounding of Kolkata, and here in Kollani also, Kalyani,
Mm-hmm.
where I live. So by watching the theaters, by joining the joining theaters, by reading the text of the original texts of Shakespeare, not the translated one, or not the summarization of those dramas. I used to read the original one. That
Mm-hmm.
is very helpful, I think, when I write English poetry. And the poets like Keats, Shelley, Byron, the romantic poets I'm talking about, uh, Byron and Blake, John Donne, and they all have an inspiration. I have inspiration.
All right.
And in this 21st century, by globalization, everything has changed. I think the dimension of poetry, the thinking of poetry, which I am working now, it's multi-dimensional, and which I am translating. It is basically, I have started my translation journey with this great poet Shoikot, who already here writing so many Spanish words, Spanish lines, which I cannot understand what he is writing, from where he is translating, I don't know. So uh, his writings inspire me, and he has already written 11 poetry books.
Wow.
11 poetry books, and he is a very talented guy. And yes, his work is dimensional, and he has diverse in his writings, and different ways he speaks of different and this made him exceptional. I think this dimension made him exceptional, and he works naturally in visual poetry, structural poetry, in Bengali, obviously in Bengali, not in English. He worked, and his 11 books are of 11 topics, which I love most. In this 21st century, in this 2020, there is no other poet in West Bengal, I think, had work like him. Yes,
All
there are
right.
so many poets, my senior. Uh, there are so many poets, those who work in London, those who work in so many foreign countries. But Shoikot has no works in foreign countries or languages. I am the first one who is translating his poetry. Yes, I will read one of his poem, which I have translated, and that is from this book, Ghumonto Prithibir Replica, which is a reflective poetry. This book is on reflective poetry, and there are his 11 books, which I have told: Power Poetry, Metamorphosis, which he is working now, Metamorphosis in Bengali Poetry, and postmodernism poetry he is working, and construction and deconstruction he is working in. He can construct a poetry um, which is full of deconstruction. Okay, so he tell that there is no absolute construction in poetry. There can't be a barrier in poetry. There is no barrier like languages. Language can't apart the countries. In his words, he used so many hybrid words in his lines, and these hybrid words, which I have already told, that come from Portugal, come from Greek, Hindi, obviously from English, etc. These language, and Bengali. Actually, Bengali can welcome different words, and it is a mixed language. And I think that his works are good to be done by me, and this will have a good capability. This will have a good journey of me in English, and you all will accept his poetry in English.
All
So
right.
I have first translated his poetry. I am very thankful that he has given me this opportunity to translate his poetry in English, so that the world can go through this literature.
Okay. Alejandra, ¿quieres comentar o añadir algo?
Well, that's quite interesting. I never imagined that could happen. It's quite interesting for me. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Can I go with the next question?
Perdone, le traduzco
Yes,
un
well,
poquito. Wilmer, ella dice que fue influenciada desde muy temprano, especialmente por la poesía, obviamente. Y le gusta mucho la lectura de Shakespeare, pero...
Ah,
Ajá,
sí, ella
ajá,
mencionó Hamlet de
ajá,
Shakespeare y también
correcto.
mencionó a Byron.
Habla de un escritor moderno que tiene ya 12 libros de poesía y pues como dice Alejandra, muy interesante, ¿no? Pues sigamos con la otra pregunta, Alejandra, porfa.
Okay, here's the next
Regarding
question. Patricia.
yes.
Yes,
Go ahead.
so um here I got it. How have you
Yes.
integrated your academic knowledge and your poetic writing?
Mm,
Actually, which I have already mentioned that uh, I think that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. We all know this is the quotation from Wordsworth, my inspiration.
ajá,
Yes, and
right,
it is actually the criticism of life, poetry. And
right.
as I have studied English literature, that was very fortunate for me, and that was too unfortunate for me reading English, because
Mm.
I told you that I was a not good student from my childhood, and I can't understand English. I can't speak in English, and that's why I am talking in broken English right now. And I don't think that are you understanding my English?
Sure, of
Yeah,
course.
Okay,
Good.
pretty
thank you
well.
so much. Thank you
Right
so much.
on.
I think that when I was in class 5, I was transferred from English medium school to Bengali medium school, and that was a very, very hard journey for me accepting uh, English in Bengali, because I used to read the Bengali line and I used to translate that to English. Okay,
Mm,
and that was not that was very hard work which I had to do then.
Indeed.
After that, in English, and yes, and that was a challenge for me. That when I will grow up, I will read English literature. And I have seen that my grandmom, she is also a school teacher. My mom is also a teacher in a school. So they teach us. So they hoped that their girl will speak in English. Their girl can communicate throughout the world. And unfortunately, I'm here for their blessings, for their support. They already engaged me um, in literature. And yes, i had a uh, I had a love for literature from my childhood. I don't know why. As my grandmother and my granny always read the books of Rabindranath Tagore, Sharatchandra Chattopadhyay, and used to get me sleep by reading their books. Okay.
mhm, mhm.
By listening the writings of the legendaries, I used to learn from that so much. And then when I got admission in Kalyani University, that was a very proud, that was a very great experience for my teachers, for my parents, and for me also, that I have chosen English literature in my subject. Not Bengali, but English literature. And that was a challenge for me, that I have to read English now. And my
I can't
teachers
imagine.
supported me. My teachers supported me, my parents supported me, and my friends also supported me. Without them, I am nothing. So now I can't speak English well, but yes, I can. I can contribute to through my writings. I can spread my writings throughout the world. Recently, from Mexico, my four of my English poetry has been published, and throughout this India, from Maharashtra, from Bangalore, Hyderabad, so many cities. My English poems are already published, and yes, I'm working on Shoikot's poetry right now. So these translations are also getting published from Bangladesh, from Mexico, from different countries, from different regions in India. This is an outstanding experience for me to share my words in English.
Well, that is wonderful, Patricia. Bueno, les cuento un poquito. Patricia nos cuenta lo difícil que ha sido para ella aprender una segunda lengua.
Your words are
Can you
getting
hear me?
broken. No, I can't hear you. Is this my problem?
I don't know. Wilmer, tú puedes escucharme. José, pueden escucharme.
Sí, yo te escucho.
Patricia, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. And I was translating, sort of. Bueno, entonces Patricia nos contaba que para ella ha sido muy difícil el aprendizaje de una segunda lengua, pero en cierta medida es lo que la ha ayudado a llegar a donde está y poder compartir sus libros y sus publicaciones en todo el mundo. And Patricia, I was saying to you that is wonderful. My English is not perfect either, but here we are. Okay, should we go with the next question?
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me see. Well, I think you have already answered this one. What are your favorite works of English literature and why?
Yes, I have
I
already
think
answered that. Yes, I have already
yes,
answered that. Yes.
you share a lot about Shakespeare. Let me see, what else do we have? And this one is also very important, because many young people gets disappointed easily because they usually, well, some of them usually think that publishing and writing is not going to give them a nice and decent life. So, what do you recommend to young people who are just starting to write and who dream of publishing a book?
Actually, to the young generation, I would suggest that I'm also a young poet. I'm not, I am not senior, but yes, through my experience, I would suggest that. Okay, someone is writing, Pratyusha, we want to hear your poetry. Well, Shoikot is saying, Shantoni Kulovi, here is she. Yes, I will recite some of my poetry. Yes, and yes, the question was yes. I got it.
Young
Yes,
people.
I would suggest the young generation that they should read more. The generation which I am facing are writing more than reading. As in West Bengal, the people read. Yes, the people read most, but the young generation got attached to mobile phones using and to the virtual world. This virtualization has made them stuck into yes. This is hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ha. This generation is facing lots of problems in writings because they are not reading. I think they should read first and they should gain experience from that. I'm not telling that they should write in an inspiration from getting the inspiration from anyone. This will be not a good result in writing. I think that if I read Sunil Gangopadhyay right now, I am writing by his inspiration. This could be very negative. This could be a negative impact in my. This could get a negative impact in my writings because I think that we should not copy anyone. We should discover poetry. We should discover our writing. We should mature a new method in our writing. We should collect new words. As I used to play, I used to play with words, the jugglery of words which I have learned from Shakespeare, but I haven't used any Shakespearean words in my writings. But I want to play with words. I put different words in a different line. Um, that is not relatable yet, but that can have a good meaning.
I understand, and I think that needs to be translated right now. Chicos, les cuento. Le preguntábamos a Patricia, I'm sorry, cuáles serían esos consejos que se le pueden dar a las personas jóvenes para que, pues, de algún modo se animen a escribir. Y ella nos cuenta que, pues, ahora la virtualidad ha perjudicado un poco ese proceso, pero que como jóvenes deberíamos de empezar a leer más y a escribir menos. Del mismo modo, no tomar siempre un autor como inspiración, porque pues quizás podamos terminar copiando. Lo que debemos hacer es construir desde nosotros mismos, construir nuestras propias palabras, construir, más desde construir. Y esa era la idea. Y me encantó
Gracias,
mucho.
Alejandra. Gracias, Alejandra. Gracias, José. Cat Gods dice que quiere escuchar la poesía de ella. Entonces, ¿por qué no hacemos una tanda en donde ella nos lea por lo menos unos 3, 4, 5, 6 poemas, los que ella quiera leer, y que los lea en su lengua nativa y que también los lea en inglés, si los quiere en inglés?
Maravilloso.
Patricia, people are asking for you to read us some poems in your native language.
Okay, in native language, I will read not my poem, but Shoikat Ghosh's poem, and I will translate it in English. Okay? Okay. And you can translate it in Spanish too, because I have already given you that poetry. I'm mentioning that, which we have talked last night, I think, in our WhatsApp group.
Which one?
Yes, I am. Just wait for a second. Yes. You can have the translation. Yes. Number 4, if I paint dreams in your eyes. Okay, now I am reading the Bengali one first.
4. Okay.
তোমার চোখে স্বপ্ন আঁকলে চোখের সামনে থেকে শহরের ভিড় অনেকটা কমে যায়। ভিড় মানে শুধু শুনে শুনে ইচ্ছে মতো কয়েক লক্ষ, শুধু গুনে গুনে ইচ্ছে মতো কয়েক লক্ষ মাথা নয়। এ যেন পৃথিবী উল্টে পাহাড় নেমেছে তোমার চোখে আকাশ, তোমার চোখে জাদু নৌকা। সিঁড়ির নিচ থেকে অনেকক্ষণ ধরে লক্ষ্য করলাম, কাঁচের এপিঠে এ যেন রোদের পুনর্জন্ম। কেউ জানুক বা না জানুক, শরীরে পাহাড় নেমে এলে কবিতাও আগুন হয়ে যায়। This is the Bengali one, and now I am translating.
What's the name of it? I'm sorry, Patricia. Is it Unfinished Evermore? What's the name of it?
If I paint dreams in your eyes.
If I paint dreams in your eyes. If I paint. All right. Let me just translate this really quickly, so we can. So you're gonna read it in Spanish, right? And I mean in English.
If I paint dreams in your eyes, the crowd in front of me reduces. This crowd does not mean just a million of heads, which I wish to count. It's like the earth has fallen down the hills, sky dwells in your eyes, and the magic boats too. I noticed for a long time. From the bottom of stairs, the sun is regenerated on that side of glass. Whether anyone knows or not, when heels light in your body, poetry becomes fire. This is the translate in English.
Right.
So beautiful.
La poesía se vuelve fuego.
This is a
Wow,
work
wow.
in reflective poetry written by Shoikat Ghosh in his Ghumonto Prithibir Replica, this book, which I think that this is published in 2014 January.
Okay. Can I read it in Spanish? ¿La puedo leer en
Obviously,
español?
you can read.
Okay,
Yes.
dice, si pinto sueños en tus ojos, la multitud frente a mí se reduce. Esta multitud no significa solo 1,000,000 de cabezas que deseo contar. Es como si la tierra se hubiera caído de las colinas. El cielo habita en tus ojos y los barcos mágicos también. Me di cuenta durante mucho tiempo, desde el pie de las escaleras, el sol se regenera por ese lado del vidrio, si alguien lo sabe o no. Cuando las colinas se encienden en tu cuerpo, la poesía se vuelve fuego. Wow, wow, that is so deep. It's so deep, man. It's shocking. It is amazing. I can understand how it goes to the fibers of your soul, because I'm going to tell you a secret, Patricia. I've never been into poetry. Never have until now. I'm following in love with poetry, and I want to thank you for that. It is amazing. I never thought that you can encrypt a message hidden. It's like it's abstract. It's hidden in the poet
Yes,
in
he
poem.
walk in abstract poetry most. Yes.
Right.
In abstract poetry, yes.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, Wilmer, sí viste la traducción, ¿no? I mean, yo que la leo en inglés, pues me parece un poco más profunda en inglés, directo en el idioma, pero es muy profunda, Wilmer. De pronto tú nos puedes profundizar un poquito en el significado, porque es que, como te decía el otro día, ¿cómo así que la poesía se vuelve fuego? ¿Cómo así que las colinas se encienden en tu cuerpo? Explícanos un poquito, porfa.
Sí, es un uso de figuras retóricas y literarias y también es una metáfora entre lo que es el fuego que conocemos como algo físico y de calor y el fuego de la pasión y esa conexión que tenemos con las demás personas, con la naturaleza y con los 4 elementos, porque en la poesía se utiliza mucho como inspiración los 4 elementos: fuego, aire, tierra, agua, también el tema de los planetas, y me parece que la poesía de ella es muy bucólica porque está muy asociada con el amor a la tierra, también tienen elementos psicológicos muy interesantes, algunos elementos esotéricos, y por eso de ahí la conexión con el tema del fuego. E igualmente me parece que ella combina ese tipo de literatura también con algo relacionado con la pasión que tiene para hacer las cosas, e igualmente con otra serie de problemáticas sociales que también se puede develar en su escritura. Por eso sería maravilloso que pudiéramos traducir sus poemas del inglés al castellano para que en Colombia la conozcan mejor.
Sí, definitivamente, pues ya tenemos trabajo, Alejandra. Hay mucho
Claro
trabajo.
que sí.
Bueno, excelente. Ella decía que en un principio tuvo problemas con palabras, encontrar palabras, ¿sí? Porque pues uno al leerlas, por ejemplo, tú decías bucólica, Wilmer. Bucólica, se refiere al amor. Explícanos eso, ¿qué es? Esas palabras que usan tan...
esa palabra hace alusión a la cultura romana, o sea, que así se la llamaba a los textos que eran de amor y de historias del campo, historias rurales. Entonces, nosotros hemos tomado ese tipo de palabras, generalmente del latín, de una obra que se llama La Bucólica, y también en griego nosotros tomamos el concepto de idilio, que idilio es un poema que versa sobre amor, así como elegía es un poema que versa sobre la muerte. Entonces, es un tipo de poesía que se establece por el contenido y no por la forma. Por ejemplo, el soneto, el madrigal, el verso alejandrino, sí se determina por la métrica, por la rima, por las estrofas, pero hay un tipo de poesía que se clasifica según el contenido. Por ejemplo, la épica, por un contenido de historias en donde los protagonistas son héroes o dioses. Ella también hablaba ahorita de Shakespeare. Shakespeare es uno de los que retoma el tema de la comedia y la tragedia, que Shakespeare lo trabaja como drama. Y también, pues, aparte de la épica y de esta dramática, también existe la lírica, que allí donde está la elegía, donde está el idilio y donde está la literatura bucólica. Y yo creo que en inglés sí existe la palabra bucólica, porque pues Alejandra me tradujo un poema mío al inglés y allí creo que lo tradujo bucolic, ¿cierto, Alejandra?
Creo que sí. Y respecto a eso, pues hay que añadir que es complejo hacer la traducción de la poesía de un idioma a otro, por lo que nos decía Alberto. La poesía utiliza muchísimas palabras que tienen otras raíces y que no todos conocemos y que quizás haya una complejidad para traducirlas a ese segundo idioma que queramos.
Bueno,
De
lo
todos modos,
importante,
creo que cambia mucho el sentido.
bueno, eso, lo importante es que no cambie el sentido, ni digamos el ritmo que trae ese lenguaje, porque es un lenguaje que trae su ritmo y toca unas fibras. Esas fibras son lo que lo hace tan atractivo. So, Pratyusha, Wilmer was explaining to us the meaning of some of the words that are used that are used in poetry. So because you were talking about how you wrestle with the meaning of words, of finding words, you know, when you're doing your writing and stuff, and I can understand that because you use a lot of terms that are not popular. I mean, it's like
Bucolic.
and that's what I was talking about. The meaning that is encrypted
Yes, I have used so many words which are not popular, and I have already said that because I want to play with the words. I want to play with words. I
right.
want to put words we the which anyone not used to think of that will be used in a uh, can be used in a sentence, but I just put the word and the but I know that it senses uh, a huge thing.
Mhm.
I know that it senses good.
Right, right on. Okay. Alejandra?
Well, I think she has already answered all of your question, but one is missing. And Jose, you can go ahead with that one because that one is about biopolitics.
That's the last
So,
one. The last one?
yes, because she has already answered the others.
Okay. She has talked a little bit about that, but we want to ask you about the current situation. Um, and well, we kind of want to get off a little bit of poetry and get into politics. What do you think of world politics and in particular of
Actually, I
India?
think that literature is itself a politics, because
Uh,
here is so many terms, here is so many many discussions. Here is so many words. Here is so many feelings which we get through. All are like politics. Politics is not actually Narendra Modi is talking about our country, or where India is and where India is not. He is talking in microphone. But literature can be a politics. Literature is itself a politics,
That's true.
because literature deals about everything. Literature deals about sleeping, drinking. Literature deals on dwells on getting oxygen, and I think that literature is everywhere. So it is itself a politics. Here is a competition. Here is great. Here is, but I think that literature has no barriers. This
Right,
is
right,
this is a great distinction from politics. It
right,
doesn't have any barrier.
right, right. Okay, okay. Dice Wilmer, dice que la literatura en general toda tiene que ver con política y con lo que está sucediendo en el entorno. Obviamente, eso es lo que afecta los escritores a plasmar sus ideas. Entonces, pues la pregunta de que qué piensa de las políticas y en particular de la India, pues eso lo plasman en la literatura, ¿no? Y es entendible, obviamente. Le puedo preguntar a ella si personalmente, ¿no? Que se salga de del concepto ese, que es muy válido, pero que nos personalice, nos dé personalmente su opinión. ¿Puedo hacer eso? Que nos dé
Claro,
personal.
y,
¿Sí?
y también Jorge, también sería bueno preguntarle, por un lado, sobre el tema del feminismo, porque, o sea, es muy diferente el papel de la mujer en la Bengala occidental en la Bengala oriental, que es donde son musulmanes. Entonces, que preguntarle un poco por el feminismo allá, por el papel de las mujeres. No sé si de pronto Alejandra le pregunta esa. Y José no puede irse sin preguntarle del coronavirus, sobre la nueva normalidad, sobre lo que ella piensa de los médicos disidentes del coronavirus.
Okay, okay. Patricia. Patricia,
Yes.
we're wondering, first of all, that we can understand your answer about literature having to do with politics, as that's true. But personally, what do you think of this situation? You think is really all that they have presented to us, all that gloom and doom that they have painted to us, or maybe it's not that that bad, and it's not even as bad as they projected it to be. Second, we want to ask you about feminism. What is your opinion or on your country about feminism?
And the role
Feminism.
of women in
The
India.
role of feminism, yes. I'm not a feminist writer. I support the people. I am I am basically humanist, I think. Because when a when a man is in problem, I rush to the spot and I help the man.
Mhm.
Feminism, I think that from our epic, which we first know from Ramayana, the position of Sita, in Mahabharata, the position of Draupadi, yes, all these are of the feminist characters. And I would mention the name of feminist which I like most in Bengali literature, in Bengali poetry, in Bengali novel. Mollika Sengupta, my inspiration. She would write about feminism in her writings, in his novels, in his poetry. She has inspired me. And India is yes, I think that in literature, feminism is important, but nowadays the men are also facing problems, not only women. So we also should support men because in India we have laws, but the
Right.
laws stand for the women only. The laws do not support the men. When the man is facing problem in his home, we just laugh at him. When his
Mm.
wife beat him, when his wife beats him uh, with I
A
don't know
rod.
what to say.
A rod.
Then we laugh. We also make several things viral in Facebook. Several photographs which a man is tortured by his woman. So this is not done because uh, actually a man is also a person. A man is also made of not steel and iron. A man is also made of flesh, blood. So we should support the men. And nowadays, uh, I can say that 40% of cases, like rape cases, are against women. The
Mm-hmm.
women, yes, the male are also facing problems. So I am not a feminist writer. I write about men, and yes, I have started another novel. The name is Pata Bahar, where I am telling about a boy whose name is Shayantan. He has faced he has faced a rape when he was only 10 years old. And uh, what uh, what what is the psychological what is the psychology of the boy, what is the crime which made him victim. I am going to write that. I'm writing uh, about that boy who has faced so many problems, who was molested from childhood. So I think that feminism, this term, should be a little bit uh, obscure when we uh, deal with men, when we deal with humans, because the human face problems. A man can also be raped by a woman. This should be understood by the society. I can't hear you. Why?
I can't hear him either. I think
José,
his microphone is off.
Sorry. She was saying, ella dice que los hombres también tienen muchísimos problemas, que los hombres hay que cuidarlos, que ella protege a los hombres porque se hace mucha algarabía con el feminismo y eso, y no se contemplan los problemas de los hombres. Ella está escribiendo precisamente un libro ahorita sobre eso. Eh, y pues de verdad que pues uno no se da cuenta de ciertas cifras de hombres que sufren violencias y cosas de esas y no se muestran. Solo lo que pasa, o sea, ella dice que un problemilla con una mujer, entonces lo aumentan y lo vuelven un viral y lo vuelven un tema, sí, cuando hay otras cifras que muestran todo lo contrario, ¿no? Y ahorita se me escapan, pero bueno. Eh, Alejandra, ¿quería añadir algo de eso? ¿No? Okay.
No, pues
Just,
añadir
I
que
just want to tell one thing before logging out. I just want to tell one thing that I am a editor of that Shahitya Cafe, an online portal, which I'm definitely saying that this time, which it is going to be international. And this is a good news for all of us, for all of you. I think that Shahitya Cafe is going to be international, and you all are welcome in my magazine to write.
You
thank you
bet.
so much.
You bet.
Very,
Thank you.
very honored. I will be very highly obliged. I will be very thankful if you take a pen in this online portal.
You bet. You bet. You bet. Of course, you know that we will be checking
And
that out.
beside me, Shulkat Ghosh is also an editor of this Shahitya Cafe. We both are in this portal, and from 1 year we are doing this online portal. And after COVID, the people we have got so many people gathering in Shahitya Cafe. We have gathered so many people here because the literature is now virtual.
Wow, excellent, excellent. Wow. Ok, Wilmer, yo creo que ella está pensando ya que en cerrar, que está llegando la hora. Y quisiera pues cerrar con una pregunta, la pregunta que tú dices la idea personal de ella sobre la situación. Pero quería aprovechar esto, Wilmer, para comentarte y Alejandra y a todos los que nos están viendo. Mañana me acabó de confirmar la escritora, profesora, novelista Rocío, española. Ella es española. Me acabó de confirmar la reunión para mañana a las 3. Si es posible, Wilmer. Es
So now
posible.
here is 10:24 p.m. I have to let all of you goodbye. I have to bid
Right.
you goodbye. It's 10:25 here, and so I have to go. So I think that all of the questions were done, and I have a great time with all three of you and with all the friends of Colombia, with all my friends of India. They were so excited from the morning when I have given the poster in my Facebook. So they're all calling me, they're all messaging me that yes, Pratyusha, you have got a chance to the international platform to introduce yourself. Very, very proud of you. They all has greeted me. They all have greeted me. I'm very thankful to them. I'm very thankful to I'm very, very thankful to all three of you, and I am very honored by all of you. And a special thanks to Wilmer. I am very glad that I have got an invitation here to come and share my poetry, share my translations. This is a very, very honorable platform indeed for me. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, the honor is for us, Patricia, and
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you
And
so much for joining us.
yeah, wonderful. It's been great. And I hope to have you again sometime, we'll see.
Obviously, I will come. Obviously.
Yeah,
And meet
okay.
you soon. And meet all of you soon after this pandemic ends, because this is a great this is the worst situation which we are facing, which the whole world is facing right now.
Okay.
So
All right. Thank you.
yes,
Bye-bye.
thanks a lot.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you
Cheers.
so much. Goodbye.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Ok, Wilmer, mira, te comentaba, importantísimo, ella pues no tiene muchísimo tiempo, pero acordó que mañana a las 3 de la tarde podíamos tener la entrevista. Yo te voy a enviar el material de ella, la biografía, la hoja de vida, el canal de ella, para que mires algunos videos, pero es una profesora más que todo intelectual, ¿no? Ella está en el conocimiento, más que todo, más que dar cátedras, más que trabajar como profesora, el conocimiento, prácticamente lo que me ha pasado a mí, ¿no? Me gusta es escudriñar y buscar, así es ella. De hecho, ella utiliza mucho el lenguaje que yo he utilizado en algunos videos y me pareció impactante, porque yo no sé si tú te acuerdas que yo hablaba de las Torres Gemelas y que hablaba cómo es imposible que un avión atraviese un edificio de 40 pies de acero y cemento, imposible. Y ella lo menciona exactamente igual ahí en el video. Entonces, me parece genial. Ella tiene como unos 60,000 seguidores en un canal, en otro tiene no sé cuántos, y pues sería bueno, como le dije yo a ella, necesitamos en Colombia escuchar gente como ella. De verdad. En ese momento yo le comenté de la situación que estaba pasando con la muerte del abogado y lo que está pasando y pues ella es más que todo protectora de los niños, de los derechos de los niños, ¿sí? Y todo esto que ha estado pasando con la pedofilia y con los niños y cómo se desaparecen y nada, no pasa nada. Y bueno, es muy interesante la profesora Rocío. Entonces mañana 3 de la tarde, creo que son 10 de la noche en España. No sé, creo que sí. Son
José,
7 horas. Entonces ella estará...
existe la
¿Cómo?
posibilidad de dejarlo para el miércoles a las 3, porque, o sea, yo mañana a las 3 no puedo porque visito a mi hijo en Bello. Entonces,
No sé, ¿será que Alejandra, porque es que a mí me da pena decirle a ella que lo aplacemos?
Bueno, en realidad no estoy segura porque depende del trabajo, entonces en este momento no estaría segura
Wow.
si podemos
bueno,
asistir. Em,
pero de todas maneras, vamos a darle el cierre al evento porque ya se nos tenía aquí la invitada
Sí,
porque ya está muy tarde en la India. En este
dale.
momento, en la India ya son como las 10:30 de la noche.
Ujú.
Hoy ha sido un rato muy especial, 2 horas muy agradables con la escritora de la India que nos compartió algo de sus pensamientos, de su obra. Pratyusha Sarkar nos dejó huella y esperemos que la gente se una a su portal, que le mande poemas, que ella los traduce al bengalí y ella también quedó de traducirnos algunos a su idioma, así que va a ser un honor tenerla por acá. Ojalá que ella pueda venir a Colombia en el 2021 cuando salgamos de esta supuesta crisis sanitaria. Y ya queda solamente agradecer a la gente que nos acompañó hasta el final, a la gente que se tuvo que ir por X o Y razón, agradecerle a Alejandra y a José por la traducción excelente que hicieron. Es un orgullo que hagan parte de nuestro cuerpo colegiado, de nuestro cuerpo docente del proyecto de Universidad Nómada. A la gente que llegó tarde, les cuento que podemos agregar este video en mi muro y ojalá exista la posibilidad de descargarlo de Facebook. Hay una forma de descargarlo de Facebook y montarlo en YouTube para publicarlo a más público. José o Alejandra, me gustaría que dieran una despedida en inglés porque todavía hay gente de la India que nos está viendo y para que ellos no queden como, ay, madre, esta gente que está hablando acá.
Vale, go ahead. Go.
well, people from India, thank you so much for joining us. We had a really good time with all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Really, very much. It was amazing. We learned a lot about the culture, the literature. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I want to thank all the people in India for joining us and all those wonderful comments. And hope to see you again soon. So cheers and thank you. So bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Goodbye.
José, una última cosita. Para que le mandes un mensaje a Maua Das, la última que comentó que ella va a ser nuestra próxima invitada a la tertulia poética. Ella también es escritora, también es editora, también es traductora y también está dispuesta a traducir textos del inglés al bengalí. Entonces, para que le des un saludo y le digas que ella va a ser la próxima invitada a nuestra tertulia. Mahuadas o Mahuadas.
Mahuadas. Mahuadas.
Eso, Mahuadas, la última que comentó eso, para que le des un mensaje a ella, que ella va a ser nuestra próxima invitada de la India.
Okay. So Mahuadas, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but you were the last person to comment, and Wilmer wants to tell you that you are going to be the next invited to the show and to show us your work and your literature, your poems, and all that. So you will be the next invited to the program. So I guess Wilmer is going to be contacting you very soon. Thank you for coming.
17.
All right.
José, el 17 de septiembre es con ella a esta misma hora. El 17 de septiembre a las 8 de la noche, hora de la India, a las 9:30, hora de Colombia. Solo falta eso y ya con eso nos despedimos.
Bueno, Wilmer, yo creo que pues ya lo importante es que la gente sabe y tú
Sí.
seguramente estarás en contacto con ella, ¿cierto? Entonces,
Claro.
atentos, el 17. Bueno, ya Wilmer nos estará informando la hora y el canal y todo, ¿vale? Bueno,
El canal,
Wilmer.
la hora es la misma. Bueno, muchas gracias. Un feliz día, un abrazo y thank you.
Igualmente, un saludo para todos. Muchas gracias a Wilmer por invitarnos y a Alberto por acompañarnos.
A ustedes.
Bye, bye. Hasta pronto.
Bye, bye.
Bye.